Dear members of Colgate Palmolive India Limited, good afternoon and warm welcome to you all to the 81st Annual General Meeting of Colgate Palmolive India Limited being held through video conferencing. As a reminder, for the smooth conduct of the meeting, the members will be in mute mode and audio and video will be opened for the speaker shareholder when they will speak at the AGM as per the pre-registration. Please note that, as per the requirements, the proceedings of the Annual General Meeting will be recorded and transcript of the same shall be made available on the website of the company. I now welcome and hand over the proceedings to Mr. Mukul Devras, Chairman of the company, who has joined from the Colgate Palmolive India Mumbai office. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Aman. Namaskar and good afternoon. Good afternoon, dear members. I'm told that the requisite quorum is present, and so I now call the meeting to order. I'm delighted to welcome all of you and to thank you for attending this 81st Annual General Meeting of your company, being conducted through a video conferencing facility. We hope that you and your near and dear ones are safe and healthy, and I greatly appreciate that you could take time out today to attend this meeting, and we are really very pleased to have you with us this afternoon. In line with the safety norms and in line with the several circulars issued by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs and the Securities and Exchange Board of India, this AGM is being conducted virtually. I would have loved to meet you in person in a physical meeting. Nonetheless, the virtual meeting does give an opportunity to have members to join from around the globe and indeed around the country as well. The notice for this AGM, along with the annual report for the year 2021 and 2022, has been sent to the members through electronic mode. The company has made all efforts feasible under the current circumstances to enable the members to participate at the meeting through a video conferencing facility and to vote electronically. I'm told currently 39 shareholders have joined the meeting, and I would like now to introduce my fellow board members who are present through video conferencing in this annual general meeting. I start with Ms. Shamla Gopinath. Ms. Gopinath is an independent director and chairperson of the Audit and Stakeholders Relations Committee meeting, and she joins this meeting from Mumbai. I would now like to introduce you to Mr. Vikram Singh Mehta. Mr. Mehta is the lead independent director and chairman of the Nomination and Remuneration Committee and also of the Risk Management Committee, and he also joins the meeting from Mumbai. I would like to introduce you to Dr. Indu Shahani. Dr. Shahani is an independent director and is also the chairperson of the CSR committee, and she also joins this meeting from Mumbai. I would also like to introduce to you Ms. Sukanya Kripalu. Ms. Kripalu is an independent director of your company, and she also joins this meeting from Mumbai. I would then like to introduce to you Mr. Shekhar Natarajan. Mr. Natarajan is an independent director, and he also joins this meeting from Mumbai. And then I would like to introduce to you Ms. Gopika Pant. Ms. Pant is an independent director, and she is joining this meeting from Delhi. Mr. M.S. Jacob is the whole-time director and CFO of the company. He has joined this meeting also from Mumbai. And Mr. Surinder Sharma. Mr. Sharma is the whole-time director and legal director and company secretary of your company, and he also joins this meeting from Mumbai. As you are aware, Mr. Ram Raghavan, who was our managing director and CEO, and also Mr. M. Chandrasekhar, another whole-time director, they have been promoted in the Colgate Palmolive global role, and accordingly they have resigned from the company board as they take on their new assignment. And you also are aware that Ms. Prabha Narasimhan will join us in place of Mr. Raghavan as managing director and chief executive officer of this company effective September 1. Prabha joins us from Hindustan Unilever Limited, where she was acting as the executive director for the home care business. She is an IIM Bangalore graduate with about 25 years of experience and has held senior leadership roles across sales, marketing, consumer insights, and innovation. She comes with a very strong exposure to India, as well as other emerging markets like South Asia, the Middle East, and North Africa. And she has worked across multiple categories like beauty and personal care, food and beverages, and home care. We are delighted to welcome Prabha to the Colgate family. I also welcome the representatives of the statutory auditors and secretarial auditors and the scrutinizers who are attending this meeting through the video conferencing facility. We also have Colgate Palmolive senior management team joining us for this meeting. The registers of directors and key managerial personnel and their shareholding and all the other documents referred to in the AGM notice are available electronically on the NSDL e-voting platform up to the conclusion of this meeting for your inspection if you want to. As the AGM is being held through video conferencing, in accordance with the NCA circulars, the facility for appointment of proxies by the members has not been provided. Accordingly, the proxy register has not been made available for inspection. Now, your company has provided multiple ways to the members of the company for giving comments or raising queries in this AGM. The company has provided an option to the members to register themselves as speakers to come and speak at the meeting. And members who could not register themselves as speakers can provide their comments or raise queries through the Communicate tab. It's a facility which is currently available on the screen during this AGM. Of course, you can also send your comments or queries on the email ID which has been provided by the company. And we will be responding to your comments and queries at the end of this session. And I will try and avoid repetition, if any. So I will combine a few of your questions so that I can give a cohesive and comprehensive answer to as many questions as I can. And now, with your permission, I will start my formal speech for this annual general meeting. So, dear shareholders, fellow board colleagues, and fellow colleagues from the Colgate Palmolive company, we meet again virtually this year. If it was the pandemic that jolted the world in 2020 and 2021, this year it was the compounding impact of geopolitical tension and rampaging cost inflation that has had a tumbling effect on everything from the economy to people's income and well-being to supply chain disruptions. Nothing has been left unaffected. Yet, let us not forget, as Martin Luther King had said once, we must accept finite disappointment, but we must never lose infinite hope. I found this inspiring for another reason. To me, if there is one phrase that can sum up the over 8 decades of history of your company, it is this: finding infinite hope without being daunted by finite disappointments. What have we not seen in these 8+ decades? Wars, floods, famines, and a world-altering pandemic, economic ups and downs, you name it, everything. And yet, we have not only survived, but thrived as a country and as a community. And similarly, your company has seen many ups and downs, many tough moments, and yet has always come out stronger and delivered the right returns to all its stakeholders. We thus know maybe a thing or two about the anatomy of infinite hope. And that is the message that I bring to you today, that things may be tough, but we will always be optimistic. But there is another thing we have learned, that hope works only when we do. And so, in true tradition of Colgate Palmolive, I'm here today before you not to glorify our past, but to tell you how we plan to shape and change our future for the better. But before I do that, let me start with what has dominated our world in the recent past, and that's COVID. We had our last AGM when the second and the most devastating COVID wave hadn't left our shores yet. Since then, we have had more, thankfully, not so devastating. But we continued with our support to the community with critical healthcare equipment such as oxygen cylinders, concentrators, ICU and Fowler beds, ventilators, ECG machines, X-ray machines, USG machines, ambulances, and so on to government hospitals and also to primary health centers. To ensure the health and safety of our staff and workers, we implemented the highest level of health, sanitation, and safety standards, as well as vaccination support across all our facilities, all our distributor partners, all our warehouses. We remain focused and committed to ensuring that our people and our partners remain safe and healthy always. These and many other initiatives stem from the vision of your company. Colgate Palmolive is a caring, innovative growth company reimagining a healthier future for all our people and our planet. And it comes from three fundamental values. That the values are of caring, teamwork, and continuous improvement. I broke with the tradition to talk about COVID response ahead of the financials because it is imperative to remember that the fight against COVID goes on and we must not let our guards down. And we must also remember that the lingering gray clouds of the pandemic are exacerbated by geopolitical tensions, unprecedented inflation, supply chain disruptions, slower economic growth, currency devaluation, and so on and so on and so on. Many, many tough moments. But amidst that, we stay confident, optimistic, and resolute. So let me share the financial results now. Before I move to the previous quarter numbers, let me touch upon our full year numbers for the financial year 2021-2022. Our reported net sales for the year stood at 5,066 crore rupees against 4,810 crores of the previous year. That's a net sales increase of about 5.3% year over year. Our reported net profit after tax for the financial year 2021-2022 was 1,078 crore rupees, an increase of 4% over the previous year. And our earnings per share grew in line with the profitability to rupees 39.7 per share versus rupees 38.1 per share for the previous year. Yesterday, we also released the data for our quarter one, which is the April to June quarter for the financial year 2022-2023. Our top line was up 2.5% at rupees 1,187 crores, with a healthy EBITDA margin of 27.4% and a profit after tax reported at rupees 210 crores. While we expect the trend of our business to improve in the coming quarters, last quarter was impacted by overall rural slowdown and inflationary pressures. But we believe this is cyclical and have therefore maintained our advertising investment behind our brand at a healthy rate of 13.7% of sales. Our brand health metric, as a result of that, remain very healthy and our brand penetration continues to increase. We remain cautiously optimistic for the year with the significant challenge of input cost inflation that we have to be managed optimally as we look into the rest of the year. Through the year, we were able to face all challenges because we had the trust of our consumers. And it is this trust that has helped Colgate to remain the most penetrated brand in the country with over 80% reach across the country. We take our responsibility to keep our consumers healthy and smiling very, very seriously. And we did that in the year gone by with the help of some really, what I can say, show-stopping innovations. First of all, we launched a terrific new product called the Visible White O2 toothpaste, a product with breakthrough oxygen technology, and that is unique to Colgate Palmolive. When used as directed, You can feel the release of millions of warm bubbles of oxygen, really a very different feel in the mouth. These warm oxygen bubbles, and they get gently absorbed, and they ensure that the color of your smile is radiant white. So maybe let's take a moment to see the Visible White O2 advertisement right now.
When people stare at me, I smile out loud. When people stare at my skin, I smile out loud. When people stare at my teeth, I smile out loud. An all-new teeth whitening revolution is here. Visible White O2, supercharged with millions of oxygen bubbles to whiten teeth in just 3 days. Colgate Visible White O2.
Over to you, sir.
Well, and another innovation that you may have noticed in the market is the Colgate Gum Expert toothpaste, which is an advanced Ayurvedic toothpaste that contains curcuminoids, it's very difficult to pronounce, which is an extract of turmeric, and that is inflammatory and antiseptic in their nature. And therefore, it is a terrific formulation that is proven to provide relief from bleeding of gums and also reverse early signs of gum infection. And we also launched a Colgate toothpaste for the oral health of diabetics, which is designed for the oral health problems commonly faced by diabetics. And we know there are a large number of diabetic sufferers in this country. This is another breakthrough, but a very important innovation to improve the health and well-being of all the people that we serve. And we had a celebrity who participated in talking about this brand. So can we have the R. Ashwin advertising, please?
Toothpaste and diabetes? Diabetics are more likely to get gum infections. Colgate toothpaste for the oral health of diabetics. When Dad got diabetes, we had to change everything. His food, workout, and even his toothpaste. Toothpaste and diabetes? Even I didn't know that diabetics are more likely to get gum infections. That's why his dentist recommended Colgate toothpaste for the oral health of diabetics that has Madhunashini, Jamun, and Neem that prevents gum infections. Colgate toothpaste for the oral health of diabetics.
Over to you, sir.
Well, those were a few examples of innovations on toothpaste, but it's not just toothpaste. Colgate plays a very significant role in all other oral care products as well. For example, we launched the Colgate Pro Clinical Electric Toothbrush, which uses sonic technology to remove stubborn plaque as well as odor-causing bacteria. An outstanding product indeed. We also extended our Palmolive brand into face care range. These face washes, face scrubs, and face masks are infused with natural ingredients like multani mitti, saffron extract, tulsi extract, and essential oils like lavender, chamomile, or lemongrass. Ingredients and blends that are absolutely unique in this category and tremendously loved by consumers. You may have seen this product on the shelves. You may or may not have seen the advertising behind this product. So let me take a moment to share with you the Palmolive advertising.
Oi multitasker. Perfect planner, perfect host, perfect chef. सबके लिए इतना कुछ और अपने लिए पामोलिव फोम फेस वॉश है एक बिग यस सिर्फ तुम्हारे लिए। जब केसर की गुडनेस मिले रोमन कैमोमाइल से तो मिले ग्लोइंग स्किन यू लव। Palmolive face wash.
Over to you, sir.
Well, so those were a few examples of the innovation and the advertising that we have put in the market to support those innovations. Like the journey of 1,000 miles begins with one small step, we believe that the audacity of infinite hope begins with a simple smile. Hence, as a brand, we continue to champion optimism and its simplest expression, a smile. Taking care of healthy Indian smiles for 85 years, we firmly believe that everyone deserves a future to smile about. And our brand campaigns are a testimony to that, as we partnered with inspiring people who championed life optimism. I'm going to share a couple of examples of that. Let me begin by paying our heartfelt homage to late Sindhutai Sabkar, mother to the homeless. You all know her story very well. Over the years, she lovingly became mother to thousands and thousands of orphans. Many of them went on to become doctors, teachers, engineers, led very successful life, and more, had loving families of their own. We were extremely lucky to be associated with her because she was snatched away from this world in January this year. But she lives on in the thousands of children whose lives she changed, and in the way she has inspired all of us to be always optimistic. Another inspiring story is that of Kiran Kanodia. She is India's first female Blade Runner who lost her leg in a train accident after the initial shock. After the initial shock and depression, Kiran rose up to live life to the fullest, live proudly, and also make India proud. Her journey led her to become India's first female Blade Runner with many marathon wins under her belt. Her smile is the smile of a winner that inspires us all Indians. And so in this respect, our brand campaign, Smile Karo or Shuru Ho Jao, continues to unveil stories of people who inspire us and drive optimism. I would like to give a shout out to the Smile Out Loud campaign for Visible White O2 that challenges the age-old conventions of beauty by turning the so-called imperfection into expressions of authenticity. When we say that our purpose is to reimagine a healthier future for our people and our planet, we stay true to that by not only delivering the best-in-class oral care products, but also working towards giving back to our community and to our planet. You're all aware of the focus on ESG that we currently see in all well-governed companies. I am proud to say that your company has made enormous strides in that direction. You may know that the Securities Exchange Board of India, SEBI, has mandated all companies to publish the Business Responsibility and Sustainability Report, or we call that BRSR, capturing the company's performance on ESG parameters, starting with the financial year 2022-2023. I'm proud to say that your company has taken a proactive approach to adopt BRSR in the financial year of 21-22, a year in advance of the mandatory requirement. You can access our first BRSR report for the financial year 21-22 in our annual report that you can find on our company website. Having said that, let me highlight a few key points from it. Your company became the first in the world to introduce recyclable tubes. This is a patented breakthrough technology developed over years and years of research. Remember, a normal tube is not recyclable. It's extremely important that in order to reduce the plastic impact on our planet, that we try and move towards recyclable tubes. However, to make an impact on the environment, it is necessary that the entire industry, not just us, also use recyclable tubes. And hence, we have actually offered our technology, our patented technology, to the entire industry, all of people who use tubes, whether it is toothpaste tubes or any other tube, so that together we can take positive steps in reimagining a better and sustainable future for all of us. Continuing our efforts on sustainability, we have also launched the first of its kind toothbrush called the Recycling toothbrush that is made completely of recycled plastic. So if you go and see in the store Colgate recycling toothbrush, please do consider that, because it makes a big difference to the environment as we start using recycled plastic. But it's not just sustainability. Making a meaningful positive impact on the life of people is a priority of your company. All of this is captured in our what we call our SMILE strategy, a strategy which is designed to deliver sustainability and social impact. And to support this strategy, we have many initiatives, and some of which I have already spoken over the last few years as well, such as our flagship Bright Smiles and Bright Futures program that focuses on driving healthy oral care habit among children, the Keep India Smiling Scholarship program that offers financial support to meritorious and deserving candidates with scholarships and mentorships in the fields of education, sports, and community betterment. I'm so proud to tell you that so far we have given away 1,650 scholarships ranging from rupees 40,000 to rupees 225,000, and over 80% of scholars come from families who have an income of less than rupees 1 lakh per annum. That's less than rupees 10,000 per month. Water is also another point that I would like to talk to you about. You know, water is a key pillar of Colgate's sustainability initiatives. Your company has been partnering with Water for People Trust to support communities with sustainable drinking water access in 50 villages in Maharashtra. And we also continue to partner with Seva Mandir for a comprehensive water augmentation program that supports livelihood and builds women empowerment in tribal, water-stressed areas of southern Rajasthan. The program has recently been evolved to include simple things like basic digital and financial literacy. Yes, digital and financial literacy skill building for women, which will definitely go a long way in building women empowerment. In this year, we also launched a new program providing comprehensive care for cleft surgeries for children belonging to low-income families in partnership with an NGO called the Mission Smile. Indeed, everyone deserves a future to smile about. So to end my speech today, I want to thank you all, our shareholders, employees, consumers, retailers, and a special shout out to our distributor partners and their teams. It is your relentless effort and belief in us that continues to inspire us to be a caring, innovative growth company that reimagines a future for our people and our planet. And I'll end by saying that your company has the audacity of infinite hope because we have the courage to plan and act. We remain optimistic and committed to continue to grow the business, and we wish all of you to be our partners in this rewarding journey. Thank you very much. So with that, I end my formal speech, and I would like to start with the formal agenda of the meeting. The notice of the meeting is already with you. With the permission of the members, I would take the same as being taken as read. There is no qualification in the auditor's report for the financial year 2021-2022, and hence the same is not required to be read as per the provisions of the Companies Act 2013. Further, I'm happy to tell you that the secretarial auditor's report also does not contain any adverse remarks. In accordance with the provisions of Section 108 of the Companies Act 2013, your company provided remote e-voting facility to the members to vote on the resolutions proposed to be passed at this annual general meeting as set out in the notice that was dated May 26, 2022. The remote e-voting facility was open from 8 a.m. on Sunday, July 24, 2022, and it's open until 5 p.m. today, Wednesday, July 27. It was open till 5 p.m. on Wednesday, July 27, 2022. The cutoff date for determining voting rights was July 21, 2022. Members who are present here and who have not voted through remote e-voting are entitled to vote on all the resolutions as set out in the notice of the AGM through the icon of e-voting available on the screen, which will redirect you on a separate window to the e-voting portal of NSDL. Please note that the members who have already voted through the remote e-voting facility are not entitled to vote through the e-voting system during the meeting. The votes that you have already cast through remote e-voting shall be treated as final. Now, Mr. S.N. Ananta Subramaniam has been associated with us for a long period of time and is a practicing company secretary, has been appointed as scrutinizer to oversee the entire e-voting process. The consolidated voting results will be declared within 2 working days from the conclusion of this AGM and will be placed on the website of company, on the websites of stock exchanges and NSDL. And the resolutions, if passed, shall be considered as passed effective today, which is July 28, 2022. And I hereby authorize any of the whole-time directors of the company to declare the voting results. Now we take up the resolutions as set forth in the notice. Since the meeting is conducted virtually, resolutions are not required to be proposed or seconded, and voting by show of hands is not required. So item number 1 of the notice is to consider and adopt the audited financial results and the statements of the company for the financial year ended March 31, 2022, and the reports of the Board of Directors and auditors thereon. I move to the item number 2 of the notice is to reappoint Mr. Surinder Sharma as a director who is retiring by rotation. Item number 3 of the notice is to appoint Messrs. SRBC and Company LLP as the statutory auditors for a second term of 5 consecutive years. Item number 4 of the notice is a revision in payment of commission to the non-executive independent directors of your company. And the last item of the notice is the appointment of Ms. Prabha Narasimhan as the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of the company. Once again, I would request the members to cast their vote in case they have not voted earlier during the remote e-voting period. Remember, there is an icon that you can click on and it will take you to the NSDL website where you can vote. Well, I now come to that part of the meeting where I would like to have your participation, and I will invite the speaker shareholders who have pre-registered themselves with the company. In the interest of time, I sincerely request that the speaker shareholders should keep their comments or queries to 3 minutes. We have to cover a lot of people and we want to make sure that we finish this on time. After all the speakers have given their comments or questions, I will respond to them together with the queries raised on the communication text box and on the dedicated email ID of the company. The speaker shareholders will be called one by one, and I really look forward to hearing you. It's one opportunity for me to see you this time on the screen, and one day I would be able to see you in person as well and meet all of you and listen to what you have to say about the company. So with that, I would hand over the proceedings to Aman, and he can help us start the Q&A session.
Thank you very much. We will now begin the question and answer session, and we will take the questions one by one. Ladies and gentlemen, we will wait for a moment while the queue assembles. We have our first speaker shareholder, Ashalatna Maheshwari. Request you to please unmute your audio, video and proceed.
जिसकी तो हो गई स्पीच, इसकी स्पीच तो हो गई.
Ma'am, request you to please proceed with the question.
Namaste. Namaste.
Ms. Maheshwari, if you can hear us, we request you to please proceed with the question.
What the company wants to increase 60%. And last year, the Deepak Parikh lamented as the government is
In the meanwhile, while we check the connection for Miss.
No, Miss Maheshwari, Asha Lata ji, namaste.
हाँ जी, नमस्ते जी। हाँ जी,
नमस्ते, कैसे हैं आप कैसे हैं?
हाँ जी, मैं अच्छी हूँ। आप कैसे हैं?
मैं तो अच्छा हूँ। आपका चेहरा जरा नजर नहीं आ रहा है, थोड़ा स्क्रीन में कॉर्नर पे चला गया, लेकिन मैं आपकी आवाज एकदम बुलंद है, तो मैं
बस
अज्यूम
आवाज
करता
तो
हूँ कि
जरूर सुननी चाहिए चेयरमैन साहब। आप बिल्कुल जैसे के वैसे लग रही हैं, कोई अंतर नहीं है आपके अंदर। पता नहीं आपकी कौन सी डाइट है चेयरमैन साहब, बिल्कुल वही बॉडी वही बिल्कुल जैसे लग रहे हैं। बहुत खुशी हुई देखकर। श्रीमान
आपकी दुआ
चेयरमैन
है।
साहब, मेरे सभी डायरेक्टर भाई, मेरा नाम आशा लता माहेश्वरी, आप सबको मेरा सप्रेम नमस्कार। मैंने बैलेंस शीट देखी सबसे पहले चेयरमैन साहब फ्रंट पेज पर, तो मैंने एमडी साहब का जोर शोर से हंसते हुए फोटो देखा। बहुत जोर शोर से हंस रही हैं, और ये देखकर तो चेयरमैन साहब कलियां मुस्काई, और जुगनू ने जब देखा उसने भी मुस्कुराया। रात की रानी ने भी उनकी स्माइल को देखा तो वो भी मुस्कुराई। बहुत जोर शोर से हंस रही है। और खुश क्यों नहीं होंगे, हंसेंगे, क्योंकि जब साल भर इतनी मेहनत करके इतने बढ़िया परफॉर्मेंस दिए हैं, नेट प्रॉफिट भी बढ़ा है, सेल्स बढ़ी है, और रिजर्व एंड सरप्लस बढ़ा है, और तो और शेयर होल्डर को दिल खोलकर आपने डिविडेंड दिया चेयरमैन साहब। कहना चाहूंगी, जिंदगी की कुछ दुआएं तो ले लो हमसे, एजीएम पर कुछ नजराना तो ले लो हमसे, भर दे रंग आपके जीवन में जब वो प्यारी सी मुबारक बात तो ले लो हमसे। बहुत बढ़िया काम किया चेयरमैन साहब। आपका CSR प्रोग्राम भी अच्छा है। औरतों को आत्मनिर्भर बनाना, 21 गांव और स्कूलों में सेफ ड्रिंकिंग वाटर पहुंचाया है। आपने बहुत अच्छा काम किया है। आपको तो चेयरमैन साहब बहुत दुआएं मिलेंगी। आपने जो पाल्मोलिव फेस केयर रेंज निकाली है, बहुत अच्छी है। मुझे पूरी उम्मीद है कि इस साल कंपनी को खूब और ज्यादा अच्छा प्रॉफिट होगा। आपको इस साल चेयरमैन साहब कई अवार्ड भी मिले हैं, इस बात का मुझे गर्व है, और सब आपकी लीडरशिप और मेहनत में ये रिजल्ट आया है। चेयरमैन साहब, आपके लिए मुझे 2 शब्द कहने पड़ेंगे। मेरी आवाज आ रही है चेयरमैन साहब?
बिल्कुल, एकदम बहुत अच्छी तरह से आ रही है, एकदम क्लियर।
अच्छा जी, चेयरमैन साहब आपके लिए कहूंगी, महकते हो इत्र गुलाब की तरह, चमकते हो ईद के चांद की तरह, लगते हो शहंशाह की तरह, और मुस्कुराते हो रणवीर कुमार जी की तरह, जो फिल्म स्टार में वो है। और मैं यही कहूंगी, बहुत अच्छा चेयरमैन साहब काम किया है। आज आप अभी भी हंस रहे हैं, और आपको देखकर मेरी भूख मर जाएगी आज चेयरमैन साहब। बहुत मुझे खुशी हो रही है आपको देखकर। और मैं सभी एम्प्लॉयज एग्जीक्यूटिव को सैल्यूट देती हूँ, और सैल्यूट देने के साथ साथ मैं सभी ने मेहनत की है, मैं सभी को कहूंगी, सब लोगों की जय हो, जय हो। और इसी के साथ स्ट्रांगली सपोर्ट देते हुए मैं धन्यवाद देती हूँ।
बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया अशलता जी, आपका आशीर्वाद हमेशा की तरह हमारे साथ रहे, तो हम दिन दुनी रात चौगनी प्रगति करते रहेंगे। बस आपका आशीर्वाद चाहिए। बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया।
Thank you. We move to our next speaker shareholder, Manjeet Singh. He's registered, however, not joined the meeting. Hence, we will move to our next speaker shareholder, which is Sunil Kumar Modak. Request you to please unmute your audio and proceed with the question.
Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Very good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Chairman.
Mr. Modak, sorry to interrupt you, sir. Your voice is breaking. Request you to turn off your video and then try speaking.
Hello.
Yeah, better.
My fellow shareholders, I'm Sunil Modak, joining from Calcutta, my residence. I convey my sincere thanks to the management to give me opportunity to speak at this AGM, Colgate Palmolive India Limited. Sir, our company has made remarkable performance. I congratulate management. Sir, net sales increase, net profit also increase, dividend 40 rupees, earning per share also increase. Colgate Keep India Smiling Scholarship Program offering 60-50 scholars chosen from 25 states, less than 1 lakh income group, and provided them payment digitally during the COVID period. This is a great work done by the management. Our company provided necessary help and support to government hospitals and primary health centers across the country during the COVID pandemic, in addition to CSR activities. This is good effort on the part of the management. I congratulate the management and employees for the receiving so many awards for excellence in different fields of work. Sir, if situation permits, please arrange to plan visit for the shareholders. I conclude my speech with the words, Colgate, smile karo aur shuru ho jao. Hope next year we will meet with better result and everyone stay safe and blessed. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Modak. It's so nice of you that you called up all the way from Calcutta. We are lucky that we can see you and we can hear you, and we really thank you for your words of appreciation, and that will help us and guide us as we progress next year. So we look forward to talking to you once again next year. Please do join us again.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. We take our next speaker shareholder, Kirti Shah, on audio. Please go ahead.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
We can hear
Chairman
you.
sir,
Please
good
go ahead.
afternoon.
Good afternoon. Good
Chairman
afternoon,
sir, good
Shahjah.
afternoon.
Namaste. Good afternoon.
चेयरमैन सर, आपने तो मार्च क्वार्टर में आपने बहुत बढ़िया वर्किंग किया हुआ है. 324 करोड़ का प्रॉफिट किया है कंपेयर टू दिसंबर क्वार्टर 252 करोड़. जो आपका नेट प्रॉफिट मार्जिन था 19.71 दिसंबर में, इट अप टू 24.87 इन मार्च क्वार्टर सर. नेट प्रॉफिट मार्जिन बहुत ही बढ़िया में बढ़िया आपने परफॉर्मेंस किया हुआ है. तो जून क्वार्टर कैसा रहेगा और फुल ईयर कैसा रहेगा वो थोड़ा हाईलाइट करेंगे. चेयरमैन सर, इतनी पुरानी आपकी एमएनसी है कंपनी, 51% ही आपने होल्डिंग रखा है. उसकी वजह क्या है? कि आपको कोई रिस्ट्रिक्शन है 51 to 75 करने का, कि क्या वजह है कि आप प्रमोटर अपना होल्डिंग नहीं बढ़ाना चाहते? तो उसका भी थोड़ा आप बात करेंगे तो ज्यादा अच्छा रहेगा. चेयरमैन सर, आपका आरओई है 62%. इट इज वेरी गुड. 62 का आरओई है, बहुत ही बढ़िया में बढ़िया आरओई है आपका. पर चेयरमैन सर, दुख के साथ कहना पड़ता है कि पीई आपका जो है बहुत ही लो है इंडस्ट्रियल पीई से. पीई है आपका ओनली 40 और इंडस्ट्रियल पीई है अराउंड 65. तो इंडस्ट्रियल पीई से क्यों इतना कम पीई में अपना शेयर चल रहा है, कोट हो रहा है, वो समझ नहीं आ रहा है. तो थोड़ा आप जरा बताएंगे तो ज्यादा अच्छा रहेगा. और चेयरमैन सर, आपका रिजर्व बहुत ही ज्यादा है कंपेयर टू कैपिटल, तो उसके लिए भी आपको जरा सोचने की जरूरत है. बाकी मैंने आपको ईमेल किया हुआ है, ईमेल का आप रिप्लाई करेंगे फुल. विश यू ऑल द बेस्ट. थैंक यू वेरी मच सर.
थैंक यू वेरी मच मिस्टर शाह. योर क्वेश्चंस हमने नोट कर लिए हैं और मैं जरूर इनको बाद में आंसर करूंगा. थैंक यू.
ओके,
Thank you. We take our next speaker shareholder, Kaushik Sahukar. Request you to please unmute your audio video and proceed with the question.
Afternoon, everyone. First of all, I would like to thank the board of directors for giving me an opportunity to speak in this forum. Many of you would remember me from the conversation in the past, so I will keep both my ask and resume brief. I hope I'm clearly audible.
You're absolutely clearly audible, Mr. Shaukar, and I remember meeting you in the AGMs when you used to come there in person.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Myself, Kaushik Shaukar, a practicing chartered accountant from Mumbai. I have been suffering from dystonia, which has rendered 55% of my body paralyzed, impacting my right hand, my right leg, and the speech. While I have not let that come in my way of becoming a chartered accountant and a practicing, I do request your support in helping me continue to be self-reliant. I hope I'm clear. Hello?
Yes, Mr. Saukar,
Yeah.
you're
Thank
audible.
you. Thank you. Thank you. I was optimistic after our conversation we had last year about me working for our organization, uh, in certification work, including Form 15CB. However, nothing has progressed since. While I understand things may have not progressed due to pandemic situation last year, I do hope that after our conversation today, our organization would start engaging me in this area as soon as possible. Um, Once again, thank you for the opportunity to also allowing me to speak today, and I hope to see a positive movement with my ask. I support all the resolutions. Also request to please provide reply to my ask. Sir, finally, what will the impact of China plus one policy in our company? Finally, I believe if the company provides a sample to shareholders, it will act as advertisement. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Shaukar. Thank you very much. I just wanted, your question was what policy? I missed that word.
China plus one policy. China plus one.
China plus one policy. Okay, got it. Yeah, China
Yeah.
plus one policy. All right. Okay, thank you. Yeah, we will. I will definitely address that. And Mr. Shaukar, we will try and get connect with you outside this meeting.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We take our next speaker, shareholder Gautam Tiwari. Request you to please proceed with the question.
Namaste.
सर नमस्ते सर हमेशा मेरा सर इतनी खुशी बस सर आपकी दया है आपके कॉम्प्लीमेंट्स है सर आपको जैसा का वैसा देख के इतनी खुशी हो रही कि बयान नहीं किया जा सकती वर्ड्स में
बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया बहुत शुक्रिया पर आपको देखकर मुझे भी बड़ी खुशी हुई अभी क्या है कि स्क्रीन पर देखना पड़ता है नॉर्मली तो कैसे हाथ मिला
सर जरूर मिलेंगे ईश्वर ने चाहा तो जरूर मिलेंगे अगले साल कम से कम उम्मीद करते हैं कि जरूर मिलेंगे और हमेशा मैं पहला स्पीकर रहता हूँ आज और भी दूसरी मीटिंग थी वो ओवरलैप हो रही थी इसके लिए फिर मैंने बोला कि जरा थोड़ा सा पीछे रखो बीच में रखो मुझे क्योंकि ना तो ओवरलैप हो जाएगी तो सर आईपीओ के जमाने से हम आपके साथ में है सर जब सिर्फ 25 में शेयर दिया गया था तो यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड सर वो जमाना क्या था और जब वो लिस्टिंग उसकी खुली तो वो 150 रुपए हुआ लोग लिस्टिंग गेन कमाने के चक्कर में थे हमने लिस्टिंग पर और खरीद लिए उतने ही 50 शेयर और वो 100 शेयर को हम रख के फॉरेन में पोस्टिंग हो गई तो भूल गए उसको जैसे कैसे पड़े रहे वो बोनस और ये राइट इश्यू और रिडक्शन ऑफ कैपिटल आपने इतनी ईमानदार कंपनी सर रिडक्शन ऑफ कैपिटल आपने किया तो 9 रुपए वापस कर दिए हाँ नहीं तो लोग 9 रुपए तो लोग डकार भी लेते हैं 9 रुपए दिखते ही नहीं है वो बाकी के अच्छा आपने जो एक बार राइट दिया एट पार में दिया बिल्कुल 10 रुपए का 10 रुपए में और उसके बाद में आपने हर 3 साल बोनस दिया 95 तक तो कंटिन्यूस बोनस चलता रहा 17 साल तक और उसके बाद में भी आपने एक बार और बोनस दिया तो आप सर 1000 कितनी हमारी इन्वेस्टमेंट थी सर उसमें 7,500 वो जो मार्केट से लिए थे और 2,500 ये 10,000 लेकिन वो 2,500 के 2,500 तो 2 महीने के अंदर ही वापस आ गए तो 8,000 की इन्वेस्टमेंट कुछ रह गई और वो चलती रही हर साल इतना डिविडेंड मिलता गया कि संभाल नहीं सके और अभी उसकी वैल्यू सर करोड़ में हो गई है 1000 की जो इन्वेस्टमेंट थी 8,000 10,000 12,000 की वो आज करोड़ में हो गई है तो उसमें से 100 शेयर के बदौलत आईपीओ मिलने के बाद और हम जहां भी गए सर अबाउट 90% तो वर्ल्ड आई हैव ट्रैवल्ड दिस आई हैव स्पोकन मेनी टाइम्स तो वहां पे हर जगह पे देखा सर जहां पे ओरल हाइजीन का सवाल आता है जहां पे टूथपेस्ट टूथब्रश मसूड़ों की देखभाल मुंह की देखभाल वो सारी बातें आती है सिर्फ कोलगेट एवरीबडी नोज कोलगेट कोई भी मेडिकल की दुकान पर हम गए जहां भी गए मॉल में इधर सब जगह में उनको टूथपेस्ट का मतलब सिर्फ कोलगेट ही मालूम रहता है और कुछ भी नहीं मालूम रहता है अबाउट 90% ऑफ द वर्ल्ड आई हैड बीन टू तो वहां पे सब जगह में देखकर तो हम हैरान रह गए कि जैसे शूज और चप्पल के बारे में सिर्फ बाटा लोगों को मालूम है वैसे हमारे ओरल हाइजीन के बारे में सिर्फ कोलगेट ही मालूम है तो ये सब देख के मैंने बहुत सारी इन्वेस्टमेंट इसमें कर दी सर एंड आई एम टुडे आई थिंक यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड सर, आपने इतना माला माल कर दिया, इतना रिच बना दिया है कि जिसकी कोई, वो बेमिसाल है अपने आप में। तो ये मुझे क्यों बताना पड़ा, क्योंकि हमारे सब शेयर होल्डर भाई बहन जान ले कि सिर्फ आईपीओ के समय ही नहीं, आप किसी भी समय एंट्री करो, क्योंकि बहुत ईमानदार मैनेजमेंट है, बिल्कुल भी वो नहीं रखती है, बड़े दिल खोलकर डिविडेंड देती है, बोनस और जो भी आपको चाहिए वो दिल खोलकर सब यहाँ पे मिलता है रिजर्व का, क्योंकि उनको कॉन्फिडेंस है कि हम वापस कमा लेंगे। ये इतना बड़ा, और सर आपके जैसे लोग यहाँ पे डायमंड से, तो फिर तो क्या क्या कहने हैं, बयान नहीं की जा सकती सर। आप जुग जुग हमारे साथ में रहेंगे सर। वी रियली विश यू, क्या बताएं, बहुत ही बहुत तमन्ना करते हैं। और सर अभी तो मैं जो गुड आफ्टरनून वगैरह जो बोल रहा था वो तो फॉर्मल चीजें सारी की सारी रह गई सर यहाँ पे, लेकिन आप उस जो तारे के समान है सर, जो खुद तो चमकता है आसमान में लाखों तारों के बीच में, इकलौता एक तारा, तो वो अगल बगल के तारों को और आसमान को तो रोशनी प्रदान करता ही है, लेकिन नीचे पृथ्वी लोक पर भी वो पूरी ठंडक और पूरी शांति और पूरा एहसास, जीने का पूरा एहसास और जिंदगी की तमन्ना और खुशी और हर प्रसन्नता प्रदान करता है। जिसके ऊपर भी वो प्रकाश पड़ता है वो बाग बाग रहता है। दिस इज व्हाट वी हैव ऑब्जर्व, और आप उस ध्रुव तारे से बिल्कुल भी कम नहीं है। दिस इज व्हाट वी फील right from the depth of my heart, this I am speaking. और सर हमारे एमडी रंगवाला जी की आपकी जो फोटो देखी इसके अंदर में अपने बैलेंस शीट के अंदर में, तो दिल बाग बाग हो गया, इतना अच्छा लगा कि हम क्या बताएं। उस पर से सारी बातें समझ में आ गई कि ये क्या क्या हो रहा है और कंपनी का परफॉर्मेंस कैसे चल रहा है। इतने सालों से कभी भी एक बार भी नहीं हमको उदास होना पड़ा सर। इतनी अच्छी, इतनी ईमानदार मैनेजमेंट। सर यू आर नॉट टॉप 10 में एक कंपनी, बट यू आर द फर्स्ट कंपनी, मुझे लगता है कि जो इतनी ईमानदार, इन्फोसिस वगैरह के बाद में जो बाद में आई, आप तो पहले आ चुके थे, तो ये अभी लगता है कि ये इतनी ईमानदार कंपनी तो ईश्वर ने साक्षात, इट हैज गिवन ए गिफ्ट, ईश्वर का गिफ्ट है। और सर आपका नाम, हाँ आपका नाम मुकुल जी देव रस, देव मतलब ईश्वर, रस मतलब निचोड़, तो ईश्वर के यहाँ का निचोड़ ऊपर वाले ने पृथ्वी लोक पर भेजा है सर यहाँ पे। तो ये सारा का सारा, और दूसरी तो ट्रुथ, तो ये सारा देखिए तो सर दिल बाग बाग हो जाता है। हम इसके अलावा और क्या कहें, जितनी भी तारीफ की जाए उतनी कम है। सारे के सारे लोगों को आपने हमेशा प्रसन्नता और खुशी दी है, हर तरीके से खुश रखा है, उनको डिविडेंड से खुश रखा है, बोनस से खुश रखा है, उनको टूथपेस्ट अच्छी से अच्छी दी है। हर साल नए नए लॉन्चेस होते हैं और हर साल नई नई बातें लेके आप आते हैं, और अच्छी अच्छी बातें लोगों को बहुत पसंद आती है अपने नए प्रोडक्ट्स। तो सर कुछ छोटे मोटे क्वेश्चंस जो मैंने निकाले हैं, और सर एक बात ये भी बहुत अच्छी है कि हमारी ये जो बैलेंस शीट है बहुत ही स्ट्रांग, रोबस्ट, हमेशा की जैसी, ऑफ कोर्स ट्रांसपेरेंट, इंफॉर्मेटिव है, कलरफुल है, और इन्वेस्टर सर्विस तो क्या कहने, बहुत ही अच्छी है, बड़ी हम्बल है, बहुत ही पोलाइट है। जब भी हम कोई इश्यू लेके जाते हैं विद इन नो टाइम इट इज सॉल्व। एनएसडीएल की और कोरस टीम की सर्विसेज तो लाजवाब है। अभी भी उन्होंने मुझे कितना कांटेक्ट किया सर, क्योंकि मैं दूसरे उस पर ओवरलैप हो रही थी, दूसरी नोसिल की मीटिंग थी, तो मेरी स्पीच वहां पे आ रही थी, तो हमने कहा कि प्लीज मुझे बीच में कर दिए, फौरन कर दिया गया, प्लीज आपकी पिक्चर नहीं आ रही है, एवरीथिंग वाज एडजस्टेड विद इन नो टाइम। सो जितने भी थैंक्स दी जाए इन सबको, और सबसे बड़ी थैंक्स तो आपको कि आपने सिलेक्शन इतना अच्छा किया है सर्विस प्रोवाइडर्स का शेयर होल्डर्स के लिए कि वो अपने आप में लाजवाब है। इसके लिए सबसे पहले तो आपको थैंक्स देना बनता है। और उसके बाद ये तो हो गया बैलेंस शीट। इन्वेस्टर सर्विस अपनी सेक्रेटरी डिपार्टमेंट की भी बहुत अच्छी है, हमारे सीएफओ एमडी वगैरह सब सारे बहुत ही अच्छी सर्विस दे रहे हैं। सर फ्यू क्वेश्चंस आपके सामने क्वेश्चन पूछना तो सागर को दिया बताने के समान है, लेकिन फिर भी in order to have little satisfaction in my own heart of heart, समाधान करने के लिए अपने मन का, आई वुड लाइक टू नो सर कि हमारी कंपनी का प्लान रिसाइकलिंग ऑफ वेस्ट और वाटर के हिसाब से क्या चल रहा है, और हमारा ओवरऑल कैपेसिटी यूटिलाइजेशन एट प्रेजेंट लगभग कितना है, और कोविड पैंडेमिक की वजह से हमारी सप्लाई चेन कंस्ट्रेंट जो डिस्टर्ब हुई थी, तो वो अभी पूरी लाइन पर आ गई है, अभी और भी कुछ लाइन पर आना बाकी है सर। हमारा वैक्सीनेशन से आई एम वेरी श्योर सर, कंपनी टेकिंग एक्सेलेंट केयर ऑफ एम्प्लॉइज, सो वैक्सीनेशन स्टेटस ऑफ एम्प्लॉइज तो इट मस्ट बी मोर देन 100% फ्रैंकली स्पीकिंग। सर एक बात पूछनी है कि हाउ मेनी कंप्लेंट्स वी हैव रिसीव्ड, हाउ मेनी हैव बीन सॉल्व्ड, एंड इज देयर एनी कंप्लेंट पेंडिंग? और एक कुछ कुछ बातें जो पूछी जाती है मीटिंग के अंदर में कि सीएसआर एक्टिविटीज बहुत अच्छी है, बहुत उम्दा है, हम लोगों को बहुत आशीर्वाद मिलते हैं जो भी सीएसआर एक्टिविटीज आप कर रहे हैं उसके। और तो सीएसआर एक्टिविटीज में सर एनी फिजिकली चैलेंज एम्प्लॉय हमारे पास में है क्या? और मेल फीमेल रेशियो अगर क्या है आप बताएंगे तो अच्छा होगा। और सर ये हमारी हाँ सर, हमारी ये क्या बोलते हैं, प्रमोटर्स स्टेक हमारा 51% है, काफी सालों से 51% है। तो क्या आपका इरादा है बढ़ाने का? आप नहीं भी बढ़ाएंगे तो भी आप शेयर होल्डर्स तो माल माल कर ही रहे हैं, तो कोई दिक्कत नहीं है। कोई भी समय में कोलगेट में एंट्री करो, आपको कभी रोना नहीं पड़ेगा। जिसने भी इन्वेस्टमेंट किया है दैट इज 100% नहीं, 1000% गारंटी। और सर अच्छा, अभी रिजर्व हमारे पास में इतना जमा हो गया है कैपिटल, ऑफ कोर्स यू नो इट बेटर क्या करना है क्या नहीं
क्या कहने वाले
सर आप देखिए आप क्या करेंगे, और मेरे पास में तो और कुछ नहीं है। आई एम वन ऑफ द हैप्पीएस्ट शेयर होल्डर्स, जितने आपने इतना मालामाल कर कि हमने सोचा सर ये रिजर्व बैंक में, किसी बैंक में या पोस्ट ऑफिस में या इधर उधर करके प्रोटेक्शन में नहीं, सबसे बड़ा रिजर्व बैंक तो कोलगेट है, जहां पे हमने अपनी 50% सारी वो डाल दी। आप समझ सकते हैं कि जब हजारों करोड़ों में परिवर्तित हो गए तो जो और भी डाले लाखों वो कहां के कहां पहुंच गए होंगे। तो इसके लिए वी आर वेरी हैप्पी विथ यू सर। हम उम्मीद करते हैं कि गॉड मस्ट कि आप खुद ही देवरस निचोड़े वहां के, तो वो बहुत बहुत लॉन्ग हैप्पी हेल्थी वेल्थी और सेफ लाइफ आपके साथ में हम भी हैं, हमारे ऑप्शन भी आपके साथ में रहेंगे। हम यहाँ पे और जहां भी जाएंगे आपके पास और आपके गिर्द ही मंडराते रहेंगे और ऐसे ही आपको नवाजते रहेंगे। थैंक यू।
बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया, थैंक यू वेरी मच, थैंक यू वेरी मच गौतम जी, थैंक यू वेरी वेरी मच। आपने तो आप हमारे साथ शुरू से, जन्म से हमारे साथ है, तो आप तो हमारे सगे हो गए ना।
यहाँ कर दिया शेयर होल्डर्स को। यस सर,
थैंक यू।
थैंक यू वेरी मच। थैंक यू।
Thank you. We take our next speaker, shareholder Smita Shah and Bharat Mulchan Shah. Request you to please proceed with the question.
हेलो हेलो,
Hello.
नमस्ते सर।
नमस्ते
हाँ
जी,
जी सर,
नमस्ते। कैसे हैं आप?
मैं तो अच्छी हूँ, आप कैसे हो सर?
हम आपकी आपकी आशीर्वाद से बहुत अच्छे हैं।
बस हमारा आशीर्वाद और ऊपर वाले की दुआ आपके साथ है। आप बहुत अच्छा काम कर रहे हो, हमेशा आपका हंसता चेहरा देखकर हमें बहुत खुशी होती है सर।
बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया।
खुशी। थैंक यू सर। माननीय चेयरमैन श्री मुकुल जी, एमडी श्री रामजी रघुवन जी और अन्य मान्यवर डायरेक्टर्स, मैं स्मिता शाह बात कर रही हूँ। सर आज हम आपसे वीसी माध्यम से थर्ड टाइम मिल रहे हैं। आपको तो पहले में कंपनी का एक्सेलेंट परफॉर्मेंस के लिए हार्दिक अभिनंदन, और साथ में आपने कई सारे अवार्ड्स भी प्राप्त किए, बहुत बहुत बधाई हो। मुकुल जी, आपका और रघुवन जी का जो मैंने बैलेंस शीट में हंसता हुआ चेहरा देखा, सही में आपने तो हमारी खुशियां बढ़ा दी है। बहुत ही प्रगति के और आप आगे बढ़ रहे हो, बहुत अच्छी बात है सर। बहुत मेहनती और हार्डवर्कर हो। और सर आज मैं दूसरी खुशी की बात अगर कहूं तो इस महीने में अभी सुरेंद्र जी का भी जस्ट अभी 19 जुलाई को बर्थडे गया है। लेकिन आज हम वीसी माध्यम से मिल रहे हैं, मैं उन्हें बिलेटेड भी सही हैप्पी बर्थडे में कहती हूँ। जियो हजारों साल साल के लिए, साल हो 50,000, और बहुत बहुत अभिनंदन। और सर बैलेंस शीट इन टाइमली गुड फुल इंफॉर्मेशन के साथ कलर फोटो, और खासकर सर आप सभी पूरी बोर्ड टीम, एक से बढ़कर एक एक्सेलेंट बोर्ड टीम के जो बैलेंस शीट में फोटो है उससे शोभा बहुत अच्छी बढ़ाई गई है सर बैलेंस शीट की। मैं सुरेंद्र जी को धन्यवाद भी देना चाहूंगी। उनकी शेयर होल्डर के प्रति गुड इन्वेस्टर सर्विस देना, रिस्पेक्ट करना बहुत ही अच्छे मृदुभाषी और गुड नेचर है। मैं उन्हें धन्यवाद अभिनंदन देती हूँ। उनके साथ सालों से कंपनी में इन्वेस्टर सर्विस देते हुए ऑलवेज गुड टॉकिंग, गुड रिस्पेक्ट टू शेयर होल्डर। वैसे हमारे पुराने सीएस टीम से श्री शैलेश जी को भी बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद अभिनंदन, और संजना दोषी जी को भी हमें सही समय पर मेल भेजा, हमें रिस्पॉन्स दिया, बहुत बहुत उनकी गुड सर्विस के लिए धन्यवाद। सर, परफॉर्मेंस आपका एक्सेलेंट वर्क के साथ चल रहा है। आज सालों पुरानी कंपनी ने आज भी कंपनी का नाम मार्केट में कोलगेट बोले तो बेस्ट इंप्रेशन के साथ आप अव्वल में रहे हो। सर, आपकी लीडरशिप में और राम रघुवन जी का हार्डवर्क, सभी बोर्ड टीम का सहयोग और छोटे बड़े सभी एम्प्लॉइज का भी अच्छा योगदान रहा है। आपने काफी सारे अवार्ड्स जो प्राप्त किए। और सर, पेज नंबर 80-81 में आपने जो काफी न्यू प्रोडक्ट लॉन्च किए हैं, जो स्मार्ट ब्रश फॉर अ हेल्दी माउथ और लार्जेस्ट सिंगल ब्रांड कोलगेट स्ट्रॉन्ग टूथपेस्ट, जिससे दंत स्ट्रॉन्ग तो मैं भी स्ट्रॉन्ग, बहुत ही नंबर 1 टूथपेस्ट आपने लॉन्च किया है। कोलगेट विजिबल व्हाइट O2 जो व्हाइट विथ स्माइल आउटलोड कैंपियन जो बेहतरीन प्रोडक्ट है। और आपका एक हमेशा कंटिन्यू जो रहा है, स्माइल करो और शुरू हो जाओ, जो आपका कैंपियन 2021 में कैंपियन फीचर्स किरण कनौजिया, जो इंडिया की फर्स्ट वुमन ब्लेड रनर टू रन इन मैराथन में रहे हैं, बहुत बहुत अभिनंदन। ऐसे कई न्यू प्रोडक्ट्स जो आपने मार्केट में कस्टमर की नीड और सभी कस्टमर को ध्यान में रखकर जो लॉन्च किए है, बहुत अच्छी बात है सर। हमेशा आपने कस्टमर पर बहुत ध्यान रखा है और CSR एक्टिविटीज भी अच्छी की है। CSR फाइनेंशियल 21-22 में ब्राइट स्माइल ब्राइट फ्यूचर, पॉजिटिव स्टेप प्रोग्राम विथ नेटवर्क इन थाने, कंप्यूटर ग्रूमिंग प्रोग्राम फॉर चिल्ड्रन वुमन एम्पावरमेंट आदि एक्सेलेंट CSR एक्टिविटीज की है। सो सर, उन सभी की दुआ आशीर्वाद आपके साथ हमेशा रहे और रहेंगे। सर, बहुत अच्छी बात है, अभिनंदन सर, अभिनंदन, कीप इट अप। सर, आपने हमेशा शेयर होल्डर का भी ख्याल रखकर हमेशा सही समय पर आप डिविडेंड भी अच्छे से देते आ रहे हो। सो धन्यवाद सर। सर, हम भी सदा आपके साथ है, आप आगे बढ़ते रहे और हमेशा हमारा भी सपोर्ट रहा है। सो आज भी मैं आज के सभी रिजोल्यूशन में मैं फुल्ली सपोर्ट करती हूँ। और सर, फ्यूचर की बेस्ट टू बेस्ट आपको शुभकामना करती हूँ कि इस हेल्थ वेल्थ सदियों तक अच्छे से बनाए रखे और आप हमें एवरी ईयर ऐसे ही स्माइल करते हुए एक्सेलेंट परफॉर्मेंस के साथ मिलते रहे, यही ईश्वर से मेरी प्रार्थना है। अभी सर, हमारी एक थोड़ी कमी रह गई है कि अभी आप तो हम दूर से मिल रहे हो तो हमारा सेटिस्फेक्शन नहीं हो रहा है। सो लेकिन अभी नेक्स्ट ईयर से हम फिजिकल में मिलना चाहते हैं, क्योंकि आपको रूबरू मिलने की तमन्ना है सर। तो जरूर आप नेक्स्ट ईयर AGM फिजिकल में रहेंगे हम आपके साथ। तो सर जरूर फिजिकल करें तो अच्छा रहेगा, हमारे और आप में पहले जैसा आत्मीयता का माहौल भी बढ़ेगा। तो सर जरूर रूबरू मिलने की कोशिश करें सर। आने वाले सभी त्योहारों की मैं हार्दिक शुभकामना के साथ बेस्ट टू बेस्ट सपोर्ट करते हुए धन्यवाद सर। सर, भरत साहब बात करें, चालू रखिए। थैंक यू सर।
हाँ, पहले उसके पहले भरत शाह साहब आने के पहले स्मिता जी बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया, आपने इतनी सारी बातें कही हमारे हमारे बारे में। और मैं भी चाहता हूँ कि अगले साल हम कोशिश जरूर करेंगे कि हम आपसे मुलाकात हो, आपसे आपसे AGM में आपसे मिले तो बहुत अच्छा लगेगा।
थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू सर।
माननीय
भरत जी आप ठीक है?
हाँ, अच्छा हूँ। आप सब लोग अच्छे हो ना?
हाँ बिल्कुल, एकदम बढ़िया, थैंक यू।
हाँ, बस जो खराब समय था सर चला गया, अभी अच्छा समय आएगा और अच्छा समय रहेगा अभी। माननीय चेयरमैन श्री मुकुल जी, MD माननीय चेयरमैन श्री मुकुल जी, MD श्री राम राघवन जी और अन्य मान्यवर डायरेक्टर, सर मेरा नाम भरत शाह। सर मैं आपका ओल्ड शेयर होल्डर हूँ, मैं बहुत वर्षों से आपका शेयर होल्डर रहा हूँ, वर्षों से AGM अटेंड करता हूँ। सर मेरी कोई क्वेरी नहीं है, क्योंकि आपने शेयर होल्डर को हमेशा मालामाल किया है, शेयर होल्डर का हित को ख्याल रखा है सर, और शेयर होल्डर को बहुत अच्छा रिटर्न दिया है सर। बहुत बहुत मैं धन्यवाद देता हूँ सर। और कंपनी उत्तरोत्तर सर एकदम व्यवस्थित आगे बढ़ रही है सर। नेट सेल भी बेहतर चल रहा है सर, AB डाटा भी बढ़ा है सर।
डिविडेंड पर शेयर भी बढ़ाए सर, और पर से भी बढ़ाए, सब बातों में सर व्यवस्थित बढ़ोतरी है। और ऐसा ही कंपनी आगे बढ़े, दिन रात चौगुनी आगे बढ़े, मैं भगवान ईश्वर को आत्मपूर्वक मैं प्रार्थना करूं सर। और डिविडेंड भी आपने छप्पर फाड़ के दिया है सर, और हर साल डिविडेंड छप्पर फाड़ के दे रहे हो सर, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूँ सर। और सीएसआर एक्टिविटी सर बहुत अच्छी चल रही है अपनी, एक मानवता का कार्य है, उसका आशीर्वाद सर आप सबको बहुत मिलेगा सर। तो मैं पूरी सीएसआर एक्टिविटी बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद अभिनंदन देता हूँ। और अपनी कंपनी को अवार्ड भी सारे हैं, तो अवार्ड्स के लिए भी मैं बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद अभिनंदन देता हूँ सर। सर आने वाले हो सके तो आने वाले 5 ईयर्स के प्रोग्राम जरूर बताना सर। और सर मैं सेक्रेटरी श्री सुरेंद्र भाई शर्मा और उनकी टीम के शैलेश भाई जोशी, अंजना जोशी वर्किंग है सर, सीएस सुरेंद्र शर्मा, शैलेश जोशी, अंजना जोशी सब हार है सर, हमेशा शेयर होल्डर को रिस्पेक्ट देते, शेयर होल्डर की कोई क्वेरी है तो हल करते, बहुत हार्ड वर्किंग टीम है। कभी भी कुछ क्वेरी है फोन किया तुरंत उनका जवाब उनसे मिलता है सर। और ये वीसी मार्जिन में जो बहुत दिक्कतें आती है, उनकी पूरी टीम ने बहुत मेहनत की है, बहुत ख्याल रखा है सर शेयर होल्डर का। तो मैं और बेस्ट दे रही है सुरेंद्र शर्मा की सीएस टीम। तो मैं कंपनी सेक्रेटरी सुरेंद्र भाई शर्मा की टीम के शैलेश भाई, अंजना जोशी और उनकी पूरी टीम को मैं बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद अभिनंदन। और सर नेक्स्ट ईयर जरूर फेस टू फेस आपने बोला ही है मिलेंगे, तो फेस टू फेस अपन मिलेंगे तो एक आत्मीयता का बढ़ावा होगा। और आपको रूबरू मिलकर 3 साल हो गए, तो नेक्स्ट ईयर जरूर फेस टू फेस मिलेंगे सर। बाकी सब बाकी सर मैं आप सबकी गुड हेल्थ के लिए भगवान को प्रार्थना करता हूँ, और सारे रिजोल्यूशन में मेरा पूरा सपोर्ट है सर। थैंक यू वेरी मच सर, थैंक यू। जय श्री कृष्ण, जय हिंद। थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू।
थैंक यू वेरी मच भरत शाह जी, आपको भी हमारी तरफ से गुड हेल्थ और बहुत बहुत अच्छी दिन आए और आपके साथ हमेशा रहे, इसकी हमारी इच्छा आपके साथ हमेशा रहेगी।
थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू।
थैंक यू।
Thank you. We move to our next speaker shareholder, Hitokshi Sampatil. Request you to please proceed with the question.
Hello.
Hello.
Am I audible?
Hello. Yes, you are audible. Good afternoon, and thank you very much for calling in.
Thank you so much, sir. Wish you all the best. I'm Mrs. H.S. Patel, and I consider myself extremely lucky as a shareholder and as a speaker at this 81st AGM. However, today the share price of our company was 79, and you are giving us a dividend of 40 rupees. It's too good. Too good. Thank you very much for your consideration. I also thank, now I'll come to this, Mr. Mukul Debraji, the chairman of our company, Mr. Ram Raghavan sir, the MD, ladies on the board, other eminent directors, Mr. Jacob, CFO, for giving us very good financial results in the annual report. And I don't know whom to thank. Anyway, Mr. Surendra Shweta, the director as well as the company secretary. I also thank Ranjit Singh. All have forgotten, all the previous speakers never mentioned even once the name of our company secretary, which was there on the board for so many years. Mr. Ranjit Singh, thank you very much for excellent annual report. Surendra Sharmaji, also thank you also. We remember you, Ranjit Singh, for your excellent cooperation and support that you gave us as far as I am a shareholder. I congratulate the company and all the people who have worked hard to give this excellent results, and congratulate you all for
Well, we have lost your audio.
We lost her, yes.
Am I audible?
Yes,
Am
you
I
are
audible?
audible.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I also congratulate the company and the management team for their excellent CSR activities, which 23.75 crores we have fully utilized. In this year, many companies carry forward their CSR amount. I don't know then what happens to that, but this company year by year they have functioning CSR committee and CSR people responsible for this activities are performing very well for good functional activities. I congratulate them also. Now I come to the some questions. The financial good results company has given this year. Net sales has increased by 5.3, net 5.3%. Net income has also increased by 4%. PAT has increased 107831. 509978 is the revenue. What more? What more we shareholders want? Only thing we want that our share price also should increase by the amounts. Please, I would like to increase my number of shares in this portfolio, and I pray God that by leaps and bounds our share price also increases. Only thing I request the financial department to pay little attention on the inventories that are increasing a little high. The ROE is just excellent, superb ROE you have. Bank balance has come down, but the cash is overflowing. सर जैसे हिंदी में बोलते हैं कि आपकी तिजोरी भर गई, उबलाती है, as milk boils overflows, like that your cash may it always overflow, may it always prosper. But and of course 40 rupees is not a less dividend, but always shareholders are always also, because that is the only way that we can carry out the reward of investing through dividend or through split of shares. But don't split the share at all. It is very good. Keep it as it is. Your paid up capital is also 2719 lakhs. That's also excellent. Here I would like to thank Mr. Ezekiel of Chorus team. He has taken quite a good pain to connect me. Yesterday also he has taken test 2-3 days. He is after me for the good test, good voice, everything he has supported and helped. I thank you, Ezekiel, Chorus team. I also thank Parth and Sanjana. I have been a little angry with Sanjana, but she was very helpful. Only one thing I request you, Mr. Devra sir, please, I request you that it is very essential when we are, I was also working in a government organization, central government, Department of Petrochemicals. So when we are, I was in the government, but you all are private, you all are in the market, and it is not good to keep confidential things. Yes, management policy or something like that, or for finance policy, it is essential to keep secret. But when we are out in the market to sell our products, and we have very rigid compartmental wise functioning of the company, it is not good. Your department people should be approachable and available, if not all the times, at least 3-4 times in a week, 5-6 times in 15 days or in a month. But from starting now, today, at the end of this day, again till up to 1 year, we will be all forgotten. Even if we ring up, we cannot get in touch. So, this, all shareholders are experiencing this difficulty, but nobody is honest enough to say this. Unless you wear the cat, you will not know the manner, only the manner will know where the soup is. So it is very essential that I talk the door so that you know what it is for. Others are suffering as action. Everybody must be suffering this. Your phone calls are not answered. You are out in the market, you are not available and approaching. It is a very bad attitude. However much pain you are taking to promote your products, but if your people, your department
is breaking.
Sorry?
Your audio broke for a while. We were not able to hear you clearly.
So just make it very clearly audible, because I'm saying something very important. Chairman sir, it is very essential that your products are just superb, quite nice. But if the people are not available and approachable, it will be very difficult for you to, people will not like. You are doing utmost to sell your products. Many different types of ads you are coming out with. But like the department people, we are available and approachable. We are not getting your telephone number. We are not getting your telephone lines. This is very, we feel very bad, very flattery is good to certain extent. Super ones are also good to certain extent. But if it is out of proportion, it leads to diabetes. In the same way, that does come out from the mouth of the shareholders. We are here to discuss the financial risk, not sharing consult diaries. Right? You hold the meeting, a separate get together of the shareholders. I think the sharing consult diaries raises part of everybody of Colgate. But in the shareholder meeting, yet AGM, only discussion of the annual report, financial letter should be discussed. I feel it in that way. If I'm in the wrong, you may guide me. Now I come to another question. So on page 16, on the board committee, sorry?
Your voice is breaking up.
We will check your connection and we will see if we can get back to you again. And in the meanwhile, we will move to our next speaker shareholder, Jaideep Bakshi, on audio. Request you to please proceed, Jaideep.
Good afternoon, Chair, sir.
Good afternoon.
The meeting after one year. Nice. Yes. I was seeing your video, all the presentation, but suddenly my technical reasons it got cut off. So I go to this audio mode.
I can hear you. I can hear you, Mr. Bakshi, very clearly, which is very good.
Okay. Good afternoon, Chairman, sir, MD, CFO, and Board of Directors. Thanks to our Company Secretary, Mr. Surendra Sharma, for presenting a colorful, informative annual report and giving me an opportunity to express my view, and also to Sanjana Madam for keeping in touch with through emails, and to enter Secretarial Department and the chorus call for this video conference. Sir, your initial speech along with the video clips explained our company's position, and congrats for the net sales growth up by around 5.3% and also PAT by 4% over previous year. And also, sir, congrats for continuing our Q1 results in the same way. Sir, a great achievement in this difficult period. Sir, and when there's this global turmoil continuing and this inflation situation with every industry is passing, and this was only possible, sir, I think, due to this dedicated workforce you have and with all the concerned people who are attached with our company to retain the smile ever. Sir, once again, thanks for the interim dividend, which was totaling up to 40 rupees. It's a great pleasure to have this amount. And also, sir, regarding the packaging, sir, what are the steps we are undertaking to do away with the plastics? And, sir, plans for fresh get-up of our packets for different products. Sir, I convey my congrats to the R&D team for the dedicated efforts in bringing out customer-friendly new launches and helping our company to remain market leader in the oral care. Sir, how much has the company benefited by launching these recycled tubes for this active salt and the Veg Shakti? And sir, because this tube and is soft and squeezable, it is very also easy to carry. And sir, what is the time frame we are targeting for passing on to the other brands also which we have? And sir, I am personally satisfied because the whole family is using this Veg Shakti and surely use the new launch, the O2. So congrats for the recognitions which we have received on page 32, and also to the scholarship program which we have to the deserving candidates in different fields. So what are the steps for waste management and water, which is a scarce resource? Once again, congrats for the CSR activities where we have spent around more than 23 crores and percentage of export contribution to our revenue. So nothing to add more. So because we are being a daily consumer, would be glad to get a chance to visit our oldest toothpaste manufacturing site at Goa, if possible, sir. So hope under your guidance and help for the entire management team, our company will come out with more positive results to deliver smiles to the entire nation. And hope, sir, to meet next year virtually, if possible, sir. Thank you and all stay safe, sir.
Thank you very, very much, Mr. Bakshi. I really appreciate your comments and your questions, and I will get back to you with answers. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. We take our next speaker shareholder, Surekha Sharat Kumar Shah. She registered, however, not joined the meeting. We will move to our next speaker shareholder, Yusuf Yunus Rangwala, on audio. Please go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, sir. Can you hear my voice, sir? Good evening, sir. Speaking, sir. Sir, my name is Yusuf Rangwala. Sir, speaking from Mumbai, sir. I am joining from a telephone link. Sir, this is 81st annual general meeting. सर आपका जब सर राहुल सर अपना मेहुल सर जब आपका 75 इयर्स हुआ था, आपने प्रॉमिस किया था कि आप हमें सर बीटी का प्लान लेके जाएंगे, बट सर 6 साल हो आपका सर प्रॉमिस अभी भी ऐसे ही रह गया। सर डिविडेंड आपने 30 रुपया दिया सर, वो हमें जान के बहुत खुशी हुई सर। प्रॉफिट 156 करोड़ 75th स्माइलिंग सर। आपका फोटो सर अपना वाइस चेयरमैन साहब का सर, इतना अच्छा फोटो है उनका सर, चेयरमैन साहब का, वाइस चेयरमैन साहब का। और अपना बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर देर आर 4 लेडीज। अपने बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर में 4 लेडीज है सर, लेडीज है, इसके लिए अपना बोर्ड की अपने आज अपना मार्केट में 1600 रुपया है। और सर आपने डिविडेंड भी अच्छा दिया सर। पेज नंबर आपका सर, पेज नंबर 26 सर, आपका टीम का अपने फोटो दिया स्माइलिंग। ये सर लगता है कि जितने भी स्माइलिंग कर रहे हैं सब अपना कोलगेट का ही प्रोडक्ट यूज करते हैं सर। मैं भी आपका कोलगेट का यूज करता हूँ सर, आपका कोलगेट का सर। एक टीवी पे भी एडवर्टाइज चलता है कोलगेट का सिंपल वाला, दैट इज ए वेरी गुड। आई लाइक द कोलगेट एडवर्टाइज सर, एंड विच आर ए न्यू प्रोडक्ट विल बी इंट्रोड्यूस इन दिस ईयर सर। टोटल नंबर ऑफ स्टाफ एट प्रेजेंट एंड सर अपना सुरेंद्र शर्मा साहब की जितनी तारीफ करो इतना कम है सर। उनकी हार्ड वर्किंग और उनकी शेयर होल्डर के प्रति सर प्यार मोहब्बत जितने हैं सर। हमको आज बहुत कंपनी मीटिंग चल रही है सर, पर आपका जब बैलेंस शीट हाथ में आया सर, मैं रह नहीं सका। ये कंपनी ऐसी है सर, इतनी अच्छी बैलेंस शीट है सर, और सब आप सब पुअर पीपल को भी हेल्प करते हैं सर। ये जान के मुझे बहुत खुशी हुई सर, बैलेंस शीट पे देख के सीआर एक्टिविटीज सर। अपना न्यू प्रोडक्ट कभी कुछ लॉन्च हुआ तो आप हमें भी बुलाइए सर, आपका लॉन्च पार्टी में सर, हो सके तो सर। बहुत साल हुआ फिजिकल मीटिंग नहीं हुआ सर। नेक्स्ट ईयर अभी 82 अपने फिजिकली मीटिंग होगा भाई, अपना वर्ली पे आप रखते हैं सर। और सर आपकी तबियत कैसी है सर? मैं आपकी तबियत के लिए दुआ करता हूँ। आई प्रे फॉर योर गुड हेल्थ सर। एंड सर आई वुड लाइक टू नो हाउ मेनी कोविड-19 में, और आपने अपने बताया सर अपना कोविड-19 में फुल स्टाफ ने वैक्सीन लिया है सर। ये जान के मुझे बहुत खुशी हुई। तो इतनी अच्छी कंपनी सर कोलगेट का सर। एक कोलगेट का नया भी एक टूथपेस्ट है व्हाइट वाला सर, वो व्हाइट जो अपना ब्रश अपने दांत में जब निकलती है सर, अपना दांत क्लीन ऐसा अपने नया कोलगेट में कौन सा आने वाला है सर? और सर डिस्काउंट कूपन सर हमें भेजिए 30% सर, हो सके तो परचेज पे डिस्काउंट कूपन से अगर हो सके तो। और सर अपना फैक्ट्री विजिट के लिए आप जब रखिए सर, अपने 75th ईयर में आपने बडगी का आपने प्रॉमिस किया था, अगर सर वो नहीं हो सके तो आपको ऑफिस में छोटा गेट टुगेदर रखिए सर। आपका 75th ईयर का आपने हमको प्रॉमिस किया था सर विजिट के लिए। थैंक यू वेरी मच, मे गॉड ब्लेस सर। और कोरस पीपल की जितनी धन्यवाद उतनी कम है सर। वेरी एक्सीलेंट सर्विस बाय कोरस पीपल। आज उनकी तरफ से फोन भी आया और सर बहुत अच्छी सर्विस देते। वी आर वेरी लकी टू हैव कोरस पीपल एज आवर एजेंट सर। थैंक यू वेरी मच। जय हिंद, जय महाराष्ट्र, वंदे मातरम, भारत माता की जय सर। वन मोर थिंग, आई विश यू 15 अगस्त सर, 75th ईयर सर, 15 अगस्त के लिए सर। हो सके तो अगर 15 अगस्त का आपको ऑफिस में कुछ गेट टुगेदर होएगा आपके पवई में, तो हो सके तो गेट टुगेदर में जब हमें भी बुलाइए इंडिपेंडेंट डे के लिए। हम आपको जुड़ना चाहते हैं सर 15 अगस्त इंडिपेंडेंट डे के लिए सर। थैंक यू वेरी मच, मे गॉड ब्लेस अवर कंपनी सर। आपका हंसता हुआ चेहरा ऐसा ही रहे। और सर आपका हल्दी का भी फोटो है सर, टू लेडीज ऑन पेज नंबर 4, ये दिखाते सर। आपका एडवर्टाइज कितना अच्छा है सर। आपकी कौन सा भी पेज में देखो, आई एम वेरी हैप्पी। और आपका फ्रंट पेज पे अपने 2 लेडीज आर स्माइलिंग। ये एक स्माइलिंग क्यों करे? इन्होंने दोनों आपका कोलगेट का यूज करते हैं सर। ये आपके दोनों कोलगेट का प्रोडक्ट यूज करते हैं, दैट इज व्हाई दिस 2 लेडीज आर स्माइलिंग। थैंक यू वेरी मच सर। जय हिंद, जय महाराष्ट्र सर। नथिंग मोर टू इट, आई विल एंड माय स्पीच हियर ओनली सर। थैंक्स सर।
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Yusuf bhai. Thank you and God bless you too. Thank you.
Thank you. We now move to the next speaker shareholder, Mr. Jairam Sheesh Sanghvi. Please proceed with a question.
Yes. स्माइल करो और शुरू हो जाओ।
ये संघवी जी कैसे हैं आप ठीक हैं?
आपने तो मुझे बहुत दूर कर दिया, आपने मेरे को आपसे बहुत दूर कर दिया।
नहीं, आपसे मुलाकात नहीं होती ना, अब क्या करेंगे? अभी कभी तो मौका निकालना पड़ेगा फिर से आपसे मिलने के लिए।
सर मैं कहता हूँ बीडी हिमाचल में प्लांट विजिट करवाइए, मेरी ये रिक्वेस्ट है। या गोवा में करवाइए। मैं कई कंपनियों का प्लांट विजिट करता हूँ। मैं गैब्रियल का तो हर साल प्लांट विजिट होता है। ठीक है, पहले 2 साल नहीं हुआ, इस साल होने वाला है। मैं आपसे कहना भाई, गवर्नमेंट भले आप वर्चुअल रखते हो ठीक है, लेकिन फिजिकल तो आजकल हजार आदमी शादियों में मिलते हैं। हाँ सर, तो मेरे हिसाब से फिजिकली थोड़ा करना चाहिए। और सर मैंने देखा कि आपकी पब्लिसिटी की जो तरीका जो था मुझे, बहुत पसंद आया व्हाट्सएप पे और ईमेल पे। हाँ, मैंने कई जगह पे आगे फॉरवर्ड किया। सर लेकिन मुझे ये समझ में नहीं आ रहा है कि अपने शेयर के भाव 300 रुपया कम क्यों है लास्ट ईयर से, कंपेयर टू लास्ट ईयर 300 रुपीज लेसर देन लास्ट ईयर मार्केट वैल्यू। सर दूसरा मुझे आपसे ये कहना है कि जो सुरेंद्र शर्मा जो है कंपनी सेक्रेटरी, सर उनको बोलिए, मैंने कई कंपनी के सेक्रेटरी देखे हुए जो शेयर होल्डर से बातें करते हैं और कुछ हमें सजेशन होता है तो देते हैं। जैसे अभी मोदी साहब को मिलने के लिए पहले आईएएस ऑफिसर को मिलना पड़ता है या उससे पहुंचाना पड़ता है या कुछ होता है, तो सर ये एक तरीका तो है शेयर होल्डर के लिए कंपनी सेक्रेटरी। हाँ सर, वो दूर हमारे से रहते हैं, वो मुझे थोड़ा ठीक नहीं लग रहा है। हाँ, और आजकल तो शैलेश जोशी भी फोन पे भी नहीं आते हैं। सर मुझे कहना अच्छा नहीं लग रहा है, लेकिन मैं कह रहा हूँ कि थोड़ा कांटेक्ट रहना जरूरी है। हाँ सर, दूसरा जो मिस्टर एमडी राम राघवन का जो हंसता हुआ चेहरा, जो बढ़िया फोटोग्राफ्स है, उसमें उन्होंने लिखा है डियर शेयर होल्डर फैमिली। सर फैमिली तभी बोला जाएगा अगर आप मिलोगे तभी फैमिली एक साल में एक बार तो मिलते हैं सर। मुझे क्या कुछ प्लांट विजिट करवाइए या कुछ गेट टुगेदर करवाइए सर, ये मेरी आपसे खास रिक्वेस्ट है। और दूसरा मैं कहूंगा जो हमारी इतनी सारी नई प्रोडक्ट आती है तो वो प्रोडक्ट को आप 10% डिस्काउंट शेयर होल्डर को देंगे तो बहुत अच्छा हो, कूपन आप भिजवाएंगे तो मैं कहता हूँ कम से कम जो आप कुछ ऐसा कुछ प्लान करिए कि जिसके पास मिनिमम 100 शेयर होवे या 200 शेयर होवे उनको ही आप दीजिए। हाँ ऐसा कुछ करिए, नहीं तो फिर आप ऐसा करिए जो ऐसे स्पीकर आते हैं यहाँ पे, हाँ उनको आप कुछ बेनिफिट दीजिए। और सर मैं फोटोग्राफर हूँ, मेरे फादर फ्रीडम फाइटर थे जो गांधी जी से लेके इंदिरा गांधी तक के फोटोग्राफ उसने लिए हुए। आज गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया में कई जगह पे हमारे फोटो लगे हुए। सुभाष चंद्र बोस के तो हाईएस्ट फोटो हमारे दिए हुए हैं, उनका तो सर्टिफिकेट भी है सर। मैं आपसे कहता हूँ कि आपके जो कॉर्पोरेट इवेंट्स होते हैं तो सर उसमें मुझे बुलाइए फोटोग्राफी के लिए, इवेंट्स के लिए। सर आई एम 76 ईयर्स, आई एम फाइन एंड फिट, टचवुड। नहीं मुझे डायबिटीज है, नहीं बीपी है, नहीं ब्लड शुगर है, कुछ नहीं है, कोलेस्ट्रॉल नहीं है। सर मैं अच्छी तरह से इस एज में भी काम कर रहा हूँ। हाँ, क्योंकि मैं अच्छी कंपनी का शेयर होल्डर हूँ, इसलिए मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है कि मैं अच्छा ही रहूंगा। सर मुझे आपसे एक जरूर रिक्वेस्ट है कि सर बीडीज की आप करवाइए जरूर, हमारे से एक अच्छी मीटिंग कराएंगे। मेरी ग्रैंड डॉटर है, बोलती है दादा हम कोलगेट के टूथपेस्ट यूज कर रहे हैं, लेकिन हमें कभी वो कंपनी में जाने को क्यों नहीं मिल रहा है। वो मुझे बहुत सारे सवाल करती है। तो सर मुझे आपसे ज्यादा नहीं कहना है, इतना ही कहना है कि भाई आप सुरेंद्र शर्मा को बोलिए थोड़ा सा टाइम निकाल के बात करें हमारे से।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल।
और जरूर मैं, और दूसरी ये बुक मैंने इस टाइम देखी, मेरे को कल ही मिली, मुझे ब्लू डार्ट से आई मुझे। तो मेरा ये कहना है कि थोड़ा 15 दिन पहले आती थी तो मैं थोड़ा डिटेल में देख लेते थे, लेकिन ये टाइम बहुत अच्छी फोटोग्राफी, अपने बहुत सारे कलर पेज दिए हुए हैं। अभी वही बात मैं ज्यादा रिपीट नहीं करना चाहूंगा, लेकिन बहुत अच्छा बनाया हुआ है। सर मैं आपसे ये कहता हूँ प्लीज थोड़ा पर्सनल मीटिंग रखिए, तभी फैमिली बोला जाएगा, कोलगेट फैमिली। जब भी आप मिलोगे तो साल में एक बार तो मिलिए सर। थैंक यू वेरी मच।
थैंक यू वेरी मच सांघवी जी, आपका कैमरा मेरे हमेशा याद रहेगा। आप हमें हर साल शेयर होल्डर मीटिंग में मिलते थे, एजीएम में मिलते थे। आशा करते हैं अगले साल मुलाकात हो ही जाएगी।
सर अगले साल के पहले ही करवाइए ना कुछ। मैं मोर देन 30 साल से मैं फोटोग्राफी एजीएम का करता हूँ। मैं शेयर होल्डर हूँ, जब पब्लिक इश्यू आया 78 में तब से मैं शेयर होल्डर हूँ। और एक टाइम ऐसा था बिरला मातोश्री सभागृह में मेरे पास 5000 से ज्यादा शेयर्स थे, और तभी कुछ कंपनी को प्रॉब्लम आया था तो केवी वेतनाथन के बाजू में मैं ही खड़ा था। बोनस और राइट इश्यू के बारे में किसी ने बड़ा प्रॉब्लम खड़ा कर दिया था। सर मैं क्या कह रहा हूँ आपसे, सॉरी।
नहीं, आपका साथ हमारे साथ हमेशा रहा है, इसके लिए बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया
सर। तो थोड़ा आप मेरे को कॉर्पोरेट इवेंट में बुलाइए सर। आपसे रिक्वेस्ट है। मेरा लड़का है जो जतिन संघवी, ही इज वेरी एक्सपर्ट इन इवेंट ऑल्सो। वो नेवी के बड़े बड़े इवेंट्स करते हैं, 31st के, बाकी सारे बहुत सारे इवेंट्स करते हैं। तो सर आप थोड़ा हमें थोड़ा, जो शेयर होल्डर नहीं है उनको आप चांस दे रहे हैं, जो शेयर होल्डर है उनको तो थोड़ा चांस दीजिए प्लीज सर। मैं आपसे इतनी रिक्वेस्ट कर रहा हूँ। ओके फाइन,
थैंक यू
वेरी
वेरी
मच।
मच। थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू।
Thank you. We now move to our next speaker shareholder, Dinesh Kotecha. He is registered, however, not joined the meeting. Hence, we move to our next speaker shareholder, Mr. Anil Parekh. Please go ahead.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes,
Hello.
please go ahead.
Yes, Mr. Parekh.
Chairman sir, Devraj ji, namaskar and good evening to you all. Chairman sir,
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, it seems we have lost the line from Mr. Parekh. While we wait for him to reconnect, we will move to our next speaker shareholder, Dinesh Bhatia. Please go ahead.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, Mr. Bhatia. Mr. Dinesh Bhatia, I request you to please go ahead.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, we
मुझे
can hear you,
आइकॉन
Mr. Parekh.
हेलो।
Yes.
हेलो, मेरा आवाज सुनाई देता है सर?
एकदम परफेक्ट।
हाँ, फर्स्ट तो मैं चेयरमैन से आपको और आपकी एंटायर टीम को कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशन कहूँगा। बहुत बढ़िया रिवेन्यू लिया है हमारी कंपनी ने। अच्छा है कि हमारा भाव भी हम जो देखते हैं, 1 रुपये का शेयर जो है 1540 रुपीज में जो कोट हो रहा है मार्केट में, वो दिखा रहा है कि हाँ, आप लोग की कितनी मेहनत है और हमारी कंपनी कितनी प्रगति कर रही है। ये एक अच्छी चीज है कि हमें खुशी होती है कि हम इतनी बड़ी के शेयर होल्डर है। ये भी एक चीज देखते हैं कि जो हमारा कंपनी ने जो 21-22 का इतना पेंडेमिक पीरियड में भी 5099 करोड़ का 5099 करोड़ का रेवेन्यू लिया है और नेट प्रॉफिट जो है 1078 करोड़ का जो नेट प्रॉफिट है, वो भी एक एक्सेलेंट चीज है। और हम 1 रुपये का शेयर के पीछे हमारा शेयर 39.65 पैसा पर शेयर है, वो भी एक आप लोग की मेहनत और आप लोग की कामयाबी दिखा रही है कि आप और आपकी टीम पूरी बहुत बढ़िया मेहनत कर रही है। और हमें पूरा विश्वास है कि आप आगे ही आगे ऐसी करते रहेंगे। मेरे आगे कई स्पीकरों कुछ भी बहुत चीज बोल के गए, तो मैं रिपीट करते हुए आपका समय ज्यादा न लेते हुए, क्योंकि मैं 16वां स्पीकर है तो आगे 15 जन बोल के गए, 12 जन, तो मैं आपको ज्यादा आपका टाइम न लेते हुए, आप जो कर रहे हैं सब अच्छा ही कर रहे हैं। और मैं आपका सेक्रेटरी टीम है उसको भी धन्यवाद करूंगा कि जो हमारे शेयर होल्डर के प्रति जो उनकी भावना है, बहुत बढ़िया भावना है। हमें दफ्तर के आपका मीटिंग में इनवाइट किया, उसके लिए मैं उनको भी धन्यवाद करता हूं। और उनकी शेयर होल्डर के प्रति अच्छी भावना भी देख रही है। शेयर होल्डर को जो सुविधा देते हैं बहुत बढ़िया है। मैं हर एक रिजोल्यूशन में सपोर्ट देता हूं और हमारी कंपनी आगे बढ़ती रहे, वही हमारी उम्मीद है। ऑल द बेस्ट, थैंक यू।
थैंक यू वेरी मच। थैंक यू वेरी मच। आपका आशीर्वाद हमारे साथ है, आपकी शुभकामनाएं हमारे साथ है, तो हम इसी तरह प्रगति करते रहेंगे। बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया।
Thank you. So that was the last speaker shareholder. I will now hand it back to you.
Okay, thank you very much. One moment. I just need to okay. Right. So before I proceed to respond to the questions raised, I just wanted to take a couple of minutes so that we can pull all the answers together and make sure that every single shareholder's question, as many as we can, get answered. Until then, please watch a short video It talks about our brands, and meanwhile, I will, as soon as it's over, I will come back to you. So please bear with us for 2 minutes.
मेरे दांत strong तो मैं strong. Colgate strong teeth. Papa bag. Papa me.
गुड जॉब.
इतनी स्ट्रॉन्ग
क्योंकि हमारे दांत स्ट्रांग है.
दांत कैसे बताओ कैसे.
सोचो ये हमारे दांत हैं. दांत स्ट्रांग होंगे तो अच्छे से चबाएंगे. खाने का मिलेगा पूरा फायदा, बॉडी को मिलेगा पूरा न्यूट्रिशन, राइट? इसलिए कोलगेट स्ट्रांग टीथ जो दांतों का खोया कैल्शियम लौटाए. जब दांत स्ट्रांग
तो मैं strong.
कोलगेट स्ट्रांग टीथ.
నా పళ్ళు స్ట్రాంగ్ అయితే నేను స్ట్రాంగ్. Colgate strong teeth. నానా బ్యాగ్. నేనా
వెరీ గుడ్.
ఎంత స్ట్రాంగ్
ఎందుకంటే మా పళ్ళు స్ట్రాంగ్ కదా.
పళ్ళా ఎలా చెప్పండి ఎలాగో.
ఇవి మన పళ్ళు అనుకోండి. థ్యాంక్ యూ. పళ్ళు స్ట్రాంగ్ గా ఉంటే బాగా నవ్వుతాం. ఆహారం నుంచి పూర్తి లాభాలు, బాడీకి పూర్తి న్యూట్రిషన్ లభిస్తుంది. కరెక్ట్? అందుకే కోల్గేట్ స్ట్రాంగ్ టీ ఇది పోయిన పళ్ళ కాల్షియం ని తిరిగిస్తుంది. పళ్ళు స్ట్రాంగ్ గా ఉంటే
నేను స్ట్రాంగ్.
కోల్గేట్ స్ట్రాంగ్ టీ.
Over to you, Chairman, sir.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you for being with us, and thank you for staying back. And thank you very much for your questions. I really appreciate that. It shows that you care for the company, and you want to be a part of the progress of the company. I have tried to combine a few questions, so bear with me, and as I will take them one by one. Not necessarily in the series in the sequence that they were asked, but we just combined together. There was a question that was asked about single-use plastic and what are we doing about single-use plastic. And basically Colgate does not have any product that falls under the purview of single-use plastic as specified by the Pollution Control Board. So that does not apply to us in that senses. But at the same time, I talked to you about the work that we are doing in reducing the total, making our plastics recyclable, and making sure that we use recycled plastic as much as we can. And I gave you two examples, one of our tubes and the other of our toothbrush that we are doing it. So more to come on this. This is just the beginning, and we are committed towards making sure that we reduce or recycle our plastics as much as we can. There was a question on there was a question on the diversity and inclusion, and it was about the ratio of male and female employees. We take diversity and equity and inclusion very, very seriously in this company. And we are committed to increase representation or diversity across all the levels in the company, starting from the board, but going down to every single part of our organization. We would like to make sure that we have as equal representation as possible over the years. We do a lot of things to make that happen. We have diverse slate as a part of our hiring practices. We make sure that we use most competitive talent pools from which we hire. We continuously revisit and strengthen our policies to maintain and enhance a welcoming and inclusive environment for diverse talent. And therefore, our policies are increasingly evolving to be inclusive in every single aspect. And our aspiration is to be an all-inclusive, and we are making progress in that direction. In terms of numbers, approximately 24%, a quarter of our SNC employees are women, a number which will only increase in the future. There was another question about what has driven the increase of our net profit in 2022 versus 2021, and similarly the question on March quarter ending March 31 as well. So again, our focus in driving profitable growth is very, very clear. Growth is important, but making sure that we drive profitable growth is equally important. We delivered, as you know, 5.3% growth in the financial year 21-22, and we also delivered a profit growth of about 4%. Now, there is a combination of things that make sure that we do in order to deliver the profitable growth. What we call our cost-saving program, we call it the Funding the Growth. Funding the Growth program is an important part of our efficiency driving part of our business, and that's been one of our big contributors to making sure that we continue to remain competitive in the market and profitable as well. There was a question which came on through our email, which talked about what is our current book value, earnings per share, net profit, and price earning multiple. And there was also a comment made on why is our price earning multiple low compared to the industry. So let me tell you that our current book value is approximately 63.78 rupees per share. Our earnings per share, as somebody noted in the conversation, is 39.65 per share. Our face value per share, as you would know, is 1 rupee. Our net profit to sales ratio is approximately 21%, and the price earning ratio at this point in time is approximately 39, and our total market capitalization is approximately 42,000 crores. Now, price earning ratio is a movement that happens in the market. It is driven by multiple things: company performance, sectoral performance, overall trend of the market, and so on. And I'm sure that as the shareholders and stakeholders find value in our business, our price earning ratio will also move in the right direction. There is a question on why is the promoters' shareholding low, and is there a plan to increase? Are we within the SEBI specified limit? So our promoter shareholding, which is 51%, is within this prescribed limit, and I'm not aware of any plan to increase the promoter holding. There was also a question on plant visit of shareholders. This is not new. This question has been asked many times. There are many reasons, and I've said that in the past. There are issues about safety, security, complexity. There are issues of competitive information confidentiality. There are many complex issues. There are issues about regulations that does not allow us to. It's not just shareholders, but we do not allow non-connected people who are not working in the factory to be inside the factory, because there are a lot of other challenges that are important for us to handle, including things like safety of people. And it is therefore it's difficult for us to arrange a visit to the factory. So please bear with us. I think we will try and share as much, probably a video next time, and show you how a factory is and how we operate. But a physical visit is probably going to be a bit difficult. There was also a question about recycling and waste management plan of the company. I'm very proud to tell you that all 4 factories in India are true zero waste certified for solid waste management. And in the program, we recycle more than 99% of our waste, and it is diverted away from going to landfill. And for example, we send our production cream waste. There's a little bit waste every time that you produce toothpaste. From a factory, we send it to cement companies so that it can be used inside the manufacturing of cement. And the waste from factories are also sent to government authorized parties for recycle and reuse. And the wastewater from the factories is not thrown into the drains. It is used for gardening, for toilets, for flushing, and everything is properly treated. So it is a very, very good waste treatment plant in every single factory. Connected with factory is there was a question on what is the capacity utilization. Capacity utilization is you have to be optimal, if I may say so. You cannot be too high, you cannot be too low. If you are too high on capacity utilization, then you don't have the space for growth. If you're too low on capacity utilization, then you have too much of capital invested, which is not being productively used. So our capacity utilization fluctuates from time to time, but is hovering around 70% through the year, which we believe is the ideal capacity utilization. It gives us the flex and the capability of driving growth when we need to. There was also a question whether there has been any disturbance during the pandemic on the supply chain, and have we recovered. So I'm very proud to tell you that despite the daunting challenges during COVID, we ensured business continuity across the entire supply chain, including our frontline operations and ensuring to make sure that we have a full availability of products to all our consumers. Our teams have shown tremendous resilience across facilities and was at its best as we made sure our operations delivered absolutely seamlessly across the entire supply chain. We also brought in a lot of innovations at the same time, which was also something which is, as you can understand, very, very difficult to do. There was also a question on vaccination status of employees. Again, I mentioned this in my speech to you, but we have in line with the values of the company, or caring values of the company, we had sponsored vaccination drives for all Colgate people, including employees and the business partners, and also encouraged and supported their families to be vaccinated at multiple locations, multiple sites, multiple warehouses, and our facilities, factories, offices, everything. And all our teams have got both the doses and continue to take all the precautions to maintain safe working environment. And we continue to encourage people to take the booster dose as well. There was a question on number of complaints received and pending. During the last quarter, we received 33 complaints from various shareholders and stakeholders, and as of the end of the quarter, nil, not even one complaint was pending, and everything was very well handled. And some of you talked about the work that our secretarial team is doing. Your support and your good wishes are all, of course, very helpful for them. There was a question on very high level of reserves. Again, it's not about reserves. It's about doing what is right for the company. We've always tried to maximize the return to our shareholders. We have been able to declare dividends that you all talked about, which we believe is the right shareholder value that we should deliver. And of course, we will look at various opportunities going forward in order to make sure that our return to the shareholder is always our top priority. There was a company on whether we have benefited from recycled. There was a question on whether we have benefited from the recycled tube. And what our timeline for recyclability is. So a recyclable tube is as I told you, is a very, very breakthrough technology. It is something that we are bringing for the first time in the world, and it's a serious and significant effort that the company has taken towards our sustainability efforts and our commitment to 100% recyclable packaging for all oral care products in the coming years. It is our endeavor to grow as a responsible company, and we continue to leverage innovation to develop purpose-driven products. Again, there will be a time when the consumers will expect all our products to be recyclable, all our products to use recyclable tube. Therefore it is important for us that we are ready and prepared for that. As you know, we have launched two of the products in recyclable tube. One is the Colgate Active Salt and other is Colgate Ved Shakti. And through the rest of balance of the year and next year, we will be one by one, as we build the capacity, we will be able to bring in recyclable tubes for the other parts of the portfolio as well. There was also a question connected with sustainability on what steps are being taken for management, water management, and how we're doing things in this regard in our facilities. So we talked about waste management. Now, wastewater recycling is a part of life across Colgate location, and we told you about how we are using the wastewater for various purposes. Rainwater harvesting is also an ongoing activity that we do very well across, and water resource management is absolutely key. We are net zero in our plants. I talked to you about it, and we also want to sensitize all our people in making sure that they optimize use of water while brushing their teeth. Really, if you see our packaging, it carries a message saying that turn off the tap when you are brushing your teeth. Continuing to the other questions on our business, percentage of exports to the total revenue was a question that was asked. Our exports are approximately 5% of our total turnover. Now it all depends from quarter to quarter, and it changes a little bit. What is the total number of staff in the financial year? It's about 2,363. Now, of course, this includes all our people in our manufacturing locations and our sales organizations as well. There was a question on why is the share price come down compared to last year? We don't control the share price. The share price is what the market is, and the shareholders are buying and selling the stock at. And I'm sure as the company progresses, the shareholders and stakeholders will value about the company as well. Then there was a question which came again through the email, which is and through the chat on about what about profits, what about innovations, and what new product categories that we are entering into that will drive growth, and how can we grow much faster, and how can we make sure that we are growing ahead of the market, and what are the key risks to our business, and how do we mitigate that. So we talked about the growth of the company in the financial year. Remember, we grew by 5% and profit by 4%, which I believe is, given the circumstances, is a very, very good performance. The company has entered into many new categories, new segments like face care, whitening, electric brushes, recyclable brushes, product Colgate toothpaste for the oral health of diabetes, Colgate Gum Expert. So there have been lots and lots of innovation, and more to come as we go along. As we speak right now, we've launched electric water flosser and launched another electric toothbrush. So all of these are extremely important for us as we drive growth in the market. And as always, there are risks in every business. These risks are macroeconomical in the way the economy grows, or the risks could be things like inflation. It could be things like natural calamities. It could be things like some supply chain disruptions, all of which are normal business risks. And we are always prepared to handle this business risk. And we have a very strong risk mitigation plan to make sure that we are well prepared for all of this. There was a question that came up about loans in the organization. Of course, this came up in the emails. Short and long-term loans, and what are the interests? I think these loans are the intercorporate deposits and the loans to employees, and these are in the annual report, and these are in the ordinary course of business. There is nothing unusual in these numbers at all. But if you need more details, please get in touch with the secretarial team, and we'll be able to give you more information. Those were the questions that were asked. I don't think I have left out any question. Let me just check my list in case I have missed anything. Yeah, there was a reminder from someone on keeping an eye on inventory. Thank you very much. I think it's a good reminder. Inventory is always something that we should keep an eye on, so that we have the right amount of inventory in our business. So that's all. Those are the questions that I have. I hope I have been able to answer all of your questions. Thank you very much for your suggestions. In case I have missed any of the questions, or you have any other further queries, kindly write to the secretarial department, and we will be very, very happy to reply and give you more explanations. Once again, I would like to remind the members that the e-voting system at the AGM will remain open for next 30 minutes starting now. I thank you for attending the meeting, and thank you for your good wishes. Thank you for being with us. I hereby declare that the proceedings are closed. Thank you very much. Stay safe, stay healthy, and keep smiling. Thank you.
Dear members, request all the members participating in the AGM and who have not cast their vote to do so in the remaining period of 10 minutes. Thank you. Dear members, the time for e-voting has elapsed and all members who are participating in the annual general meeting have been given adequate time and opportunity to vote at the AGM. And this concludes the voting process of AGM. Thank you.